This video chart presentation of RVUE Holdings brought to you by allpennystocks.com. RVUE is a NASDAQ bulletin board company trading under ticker RVUE. You see, this isn't our typical format. Stock Charts does not have the RVUE chart in their library, although we have requested for it to be added. So we're just going to go ahead and use this profit SPY chart. It's nice, clean, and easy to see. You can see I only went back 4 months. If I would have taken this back into July, it was basically similar days like this, although there was a couple trading days, but this actually did touch $1.40, which is an all-time high. RVUE has not been trading that long, only about 6 months, so I scaled it into a shorter time period to try and keep things nice and clean and clear. But let's just remember it does have an all-time high of $1.40 just above this level. First thing to notice about this chart is volume. See, the volume is typically very low. This is a very low float, tightly held play. So a lot of volume for this chart right now is 30,000 shares. Plays like this can move very, very quickly and very easily due to any buying pressure. Can make it move and make it move fast. So technical traders will definitely have their eyes on these volume bars. Despite having a somewhat sporadic trading history, you can see this chart still does have a pretty nice uptrend to it, right in through there. Also note this should get some support right through this level. There should be some additional support right here at $1.10. You can see it had several days where it held there. I'd look for the bottom support on this right around $1.05. It also just kind of coincides with this trend line that's based off of that point. As far as some resistance, I'd look for it right where it is at $1.15. There will be a little bit more up here at this $1.25 area. It's all going to start with seeing a little bit of buying pressure, seeing a little bit of volume, push it through that. If it does get some volume to it, I suspect that it should blow right through $1.25 and probably test that aforementioned $1.40 all-time high area. But it starts by holding this support level, getting a little bit of volume in behind it, peaking back up and going up and touching this $1.25 again. See, the chart still is trading over. This is a 50-day moving average. That's a bullish chart to be trading there. We got a little bit of pullback off the high. That's somewhat pertinent because what it's done is taken these indicators that were kind of getting to some high levels and allowed them to pull back and retrace. Now, what we'll want to see is things like this MACD histogram continue to trend towards zero and try and get up and break through that zero line, which will tell us that we're getting a reversal here and a cross back through the signal line. It's at a pretty good point where it's definitely retraced far enough now where a reversal can happen through here and a move can be sustained. Same way with the tricks, it's always a little bit lagging, but you always want to see the tricks hold over that level. That zero barrier is a big point for it. Now we got a bearish cross through here. It's kind of come down. What I want to see is flatten out, roll, and make a reversal. Cross back through the signal line and always hold over zero. That maintains a bull chart, staying in uptrend territory, kind of the same way with the MACD. This is the RSI. You can see with the buying pressure, when it did get up near that $1.30 area, RSI was just maxed out all the way up over 90. It needed to retrace. It's pulled back down. Holding over 50 is what we always talk about wanting to see. It's bullish to hold that line. You can actually see just the slightest little bit of an uptrend, a little bit higher of a low being made through there. Most importantly, though, holding that 50 barrier. The full stow becomes a bit of a concern because it came up and bounced off of that 50, and now it's coming down. Now, granted, we've got the signal line coming up. This can make a reversal. It can whipsaw pretty quick, but the full stow is going to go back into bull chart territory. It needs to climb back over 50. You can see a little breakdown, break back over it. Charts that are choppy like this, this low volume, the full stow can be whipsawed around pretty easily. A lot of the indicators can. That's why I like to use things like the tricks and the MACD, because they are smoothed out a little bit more. They give a good long-term look. But what's the most important with these sort of plays is paying attention to some support and resistance levels. This 50 days dynamic, it's going to continue to come up. Longer it treads through this area, it's going to add support right back to this $1.05 area when it reaches up to that level. On a very far downside, I would think it should get some support at 90 cents. But I always look for key support levels, try to be within 10% of where the price is right now. That does pick up some support right here. And I could say again at $1.10. I just didn't mark that because I don't want to have too many lines in there. But look for this to be a bottom support from where it is right now. So there's some key points when dealing with a low volume stock, what to look for, trends, support, resistance. Most importantly, keep your eye on volume and look for those longer term indicators to make their reversals and start to trend back to the north direction. As always, annotated video chart is merely my interpretation. I'm not a financial consultant and strongly encourage you to do your own proper due diligence, consult with a qualified financial advisor before making any investment decisions. Past performance is not a guarantee of future results. Please visit the allpennystocks.com website to view the full disclaimer disclosure. Do not base any investment decisions upon any material found on the website and/or its video chart. No person employed by All Penny Stocks is a registered investment advisor or licensed broker-dealer. Thank you for watching and trade smart.